Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Brian Gilligan. This is guitar extraordinaire, legend, James Darcy, and together we are MEDVED Gilroy. So, Watch Me was a song that kind of came about. I put pen to paper back in 2019, and
That's
I remember
right.
I just had like a little kind of blues idea around like a basic like 2 or 3 chord structure. But my problem was, like, it's always my downfall that my guitar skills are so basic that I was like, I really need someone to give this like the right kind of spruce.
Who did you get in the end?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't remember. Some fella from Artane. But that's when I was saying, like, a lot of the songs that I'd kind of journaled and put into like a copybook just in my bag that I'd carry around with me, and just as like little personal things that I used to kind of write down, which I've been doing throughout the year, was something that I was always saying I want to get them to someone who I can collaborate with and write with. And Watch Me was kind of like the catalyst, like the spark to actually get everything going in a way. And it was a really kind of personal thing, because the song was about my mum and how she'd suffered with dementia, and how I kind of felt like everyone was trying to take her integrity away from her. And the song is like her anthem, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because you know her as well, you know, you've worked with her, yeah.
Absolutely. She's an incredible woman.
Yeah.
And it really shows that in the tune as well. You can really tell the characteristics seeping through.
Yeah.
You know?
Big time. And musically, I think it was that kind of bohemian, bluesy, folky vibe to it that I was
absolutely
really trying to push.
That kind of set the standard then for the rest of the EP, right?
Yeah. Because that was the one that everything kind of trickled down from.
Yeah.
You know?
And I was intimidated when you asked me to record this, because all I had was one laptop and one mic. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do your EP for you. No problem.
And I lived in a garage, by myself.
All times have changed.
Oh, remember that shed? Oh my God, that was the first time I'd actually come
That's
to you,
exactly
and been like, and you had your little mini studio, which is now like, it's really ambient and lovely lights around the place, and it's really chilled and
slowly but surely.
Yeah. But it's great to know that that's where a lot of the songs were born. And as you said, Watch Me was like the first baby.
Yeah.
Of ours, but it was like, and that's what's so kind of that's what's so meaningful about the song, because it was the beginning of the EP and the beginning of MEDVED Gilroy as such. So this is Watch Me. Hope you enjoy it. In a moment, I'll begin to realize the state I'm in. I'm not done yet, and I'll win. Watch me. I am color, I am shade, I am Fahrenheit, and I am fucking centigrade. I take action, I get dirty. Watch me. I'm not doing what I'm told. I'm not stopping 'cause I'm getting old. I get bored of sitting around and getting cold, waiting for the day for you to come and take everything away so you can have and eat your cake. Give me a break. Well, who are you? I can't remember who I'm talking to. Present evil, play it cool. Watch me. I am hell and I am Troy. I am written in the history books, you foolish boy, and this legend ain't your toy. Watch me. Take my home and paint it black, 'cause the devil's in the detail, it's a matter of fact, and the walls be 125, giving you the burden that you hated all your life. It'll happen someday soon, but for now you better whistle to a different tune while I howl at your moon. Watch me. Is my imagination. Take the last of what I gave. I dare you to be brave. Oh, the music inside of you means I live with every single thought you make and what you do. All your dreams will come true. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me.
I remember starting to produce Watch Me and not knowing where to go with it, not knowing where to take it, and just taking different instruments in and everything like that. And you were just so like open to everything. And anything I threw in, you're like, yeah, that works. And then I think when it really came to form was when we had the first mix down and all the instruments in, and I think you were pretty happy with the way it was going. And I think with the other songs as well, they kind of followed suit. There was very little tinkering that had to be done.
Yeah, defo, man. I kind of like I'd very much like imagine these songs from a demo point of view of just being guitar and voice, but the fact that you had like such multi-instrumental talents, it actually just gave it a band sound, a really full sound. And that's where I think a lot of the songs found their identity. And even with the likes of Waging War, which I very much had as a very basic kind of acoustic guitar and vocal driven song that was kind of off the back of being inspired by the likes of like Five Ants and partly Ed Sheeran as well, like especially his first album that's riddled with stuff like that. I'd been listening to a lot of that stuff at the time, and it gave just another, like it just gave me the means of saying, right, here's another song, keep it basic, but what's the main message about it? Obviously the song is about a dreadful relationship that I have with a person who is in my life who we don't speak to each other anymore, but it's one of those things that because of that stripped back kind of simplicity and rawness, that's where the initial message of the song came from. But then giving it to you, it was just a totally different thing. And I actually think like emotionally you gave it more of a body. You know what I mean? It's just and it's definitely something that's really stuck with me, because initially I'd be like, is it going to work? Is it not? But it definitely does.
I think it was the only thing I tried was I think there was more rhythmic content, as in you'd have like a full kit and you're like, no, strip it back.
Yeah,
yeah. At the time I was like, it sounds, isn't this how it's supposed to sound? But now I got the message of what you're trying to do.
I was out walking the dog. Yeah. Actually, I remember that. Yeah, and I remember I was ringing you and I was like, yeah, it's an excellent song, but there's one thing that I'm just like, it sounds like John Bonham's playing the drums in the back.
I was like, all right, I'll take them out then.
But but again, just being really considerate of the changes and knowing exactly what to do, and then Waging War became like and I like how it's a bit of a bop as well. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of keeping you moving the head, and there's like rhythmic and kind of percussive qualities to it, but that's all you, man, you know what I mean? And it's all married. So
there would be no song without you though. You're the genius
what,
behind it.
what can I say? I wouldn't say genius, but sure look. Yeah, no, it's great. Obviously, it's like and super happy with what the song does. So that's Waging War, and give it a listen.
I can't stand silence. Maybe it's the way we're raised. Trouble with truth, protected. Mama left me dazed. Lying to my face, certain home was all we ever dreamed. Look a little closer, nothing ever as it seemed. Here he stands, one who told the world about you by his hands. Feel the fear with or without you now, my man. I've come to know that I am better, so much better than before. As I get older, growing stronger, while you sit here waging war. Masquerade. Hey, behind those eyes, hateful renegade. Here he stands, one who told the world about you by his hands. Feel the fear with or without you now, my man. I've come to know that I am better, so much better than before. As I get older, growing stronger, while you sit here waging war. If we found a way out of the quiet, I would love what you are, and not who you are. If we found a way out of the quiet, I would love what you are, and not who you are. Stands, one who told the world about you by his hands. Feel the fear with or without you now, my man. I've come to know that I am better, so much better than before. As I get older, growing stronger, while you sit here waging war.
Always has to be some kind of a romantic love song on an EP.
You have to have it, absolutely. And I think this is one of my favourites of yours that you've done, because when you came to me and asked me to figure it out, I think you had it so clear in your head. You keep it like John Mayer, Stop This Train. I was like, say no more.
There we go. Yeah.
Steal that.
And it is really influenced by that John Mayer kind of finger picking songwriting style. You know, it's a song about my wife. It kind of speaks for itself. It's very, very simplistic in its nature, but it works a charm. And I think as well the the fact that, as you said, we had stopped this train, and songs like that as a template to go to, it definitely opened it up to being something really, because it initially started as a song that was actually more kind of ballads, and I was like, I don't know, this is kind of a bit you know, what's the word, I suppose, cringeworthy. But then again, just giving it to you, chuck it down the James Darcy chute, and it comes out kind. Absolutely class.
But you know what I love is playing this live, because in the studio you have, I guess, in a way, less pressure. You can go again and again and just keep running takes. But to play, especially with Mark on piano, doing way better job than I could on piano. Not to mention, it just gives it this whole other, you know, this whole other character, I think. Yeah,
definitely, you know, definitely.
It's more intimate.
Like, well, coming in and recording Crazy But Perfect here, what was it, about a year ago, and just hearing it that way, hearing it that with that kind of energy. So with what that kind of John Mayer template, and then along with like one of the best musicians in the country, and someone who is kind of like, you know, like at the core of everything that he does, it's so piano driven and focused, but just musically it became like a totally different thing, and even and so enjoyable to perform live. It was also the first time that we'd actually aired the songs in any kind of a live setting. So all thanks to Mark, that's happened, and it's just interesting how we hear that by comparison to what it sounds like on the EP. So from being, you know, a produced kind of little body of work, and then actually being a live performance, it's almost like they're two different things, even though they're the same song.
Absolutely, I think they feel different as well when we play them, as opposed to listen to them as, you know, as a critic, you know. So
yeah,
it's definitely, it's a pleasure to play it live.
Yeah, defo.
Break every rule again tonight. Tell them no. At risk losing friends if I tell them I won't go. But I like it. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. So take me to the party dragon. Stop right here. The theater of dreams, where it all becomes clear. And the feeling of something different in my body is taking over. Don't sip on Coca-Cola, you worry too much. You keep looking at the clock, cause you think you're getting up in the morning. You're meant to be right here. You can see you looking at you from the middle of the room. And it's crazy but perfect. Remember what my father said, the sun will always rise. So jump right in with someone who can take you by surprise. When the moment feels like home, keep on floating. I'm dancing like a man possessed, I'm breaking all my bones. It's better sweating here with you, being home. You're pushing your luck. The night ain't getting younger. Are you thinking straight? Slim are the chances. Stay right here. The truth is holding hands with you and walking out the room. It is crazy but perfect. You're worth it. Your boyfriend don't deserve you. Coming to terms with the fact that I don't want to wake up in a town that holds my heart. It's giving me life, baby, that's a start. I know I got to learn. And it's crazy, perfect.
What's it about? What's Raging War about?
Oh, it's just about a dreadful relationship that I have with someone. It's
Tell them that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And it's
simple as.
I like the way it's like I have with someone. Usually people say I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's about me, right?
It is.
just hate
It's
each
about
other.
James.
Yeah.
How much I hate him.
It's just so forced.
It's